Hello guys, welcome back to Arcane Duties. So today we are here at the 1103 OCG Ultimate Legacy Cup, and after a whole day of Swiss and tough matchups, we have our winner here today, Michael Ting. Congrats,
very much.
congratulations.
Thank you very much, my friend. It's a great honor. Thank you.
So I've heard that you've spent a lot of time to make sure that this event is well organized. So just maybe you can just run through a bit on the organization process on how you make things happen.
Sure, thanks.
Yeah.
So it kind of just started off when my friend Vietnam Collection TCG. So he's a major store. He's a store owner of a major store in Vietnam, in Ho Chi Minh City.
Yep.
If you're ever there, check him out. Check out his Instagram as well. He reached out asking for to collaborate and just host more retro format tournaments. Mainly because he's done quite a lot of it in the past in Vietnam.
Right.
He wanted to do something with us Malaysians, and
I see.
we chose a date, and here we are today.
Yeah, so I'm seeing that you guys have put in a lot of effort in the prizes
It was
as well
amazing.
as in all the welcome gifts and stuff.
That's right.
Yeah, so I think next up we should move on to the main highlight.
Sure.
So we can run through a bit on the deck.
Sure. So I might just take a couple of minutes just to talk about why I played what I played.
Yep.
Essentially, it's debris, dandy, it's plants.
Plant
I
synchro,
previously it's plant synchro.
Yeah.
I love plants. When I was playing in TCG, I love Tengu plants. I think that was like my favorite deck because of how complex it was and how like every single game, you almost felt like you were just trying to deconstruct the board or solve a puzzle in order to win. And there were just many decision trees. So I opted to go with my favorite deck.
Yeah.
So previously before I played the junk version, the junk doppel version, but it was very inconsistent. About a week ago, I was in Japan. I participated in Kanpate.
Okay.
It
was like an overseas. It's same format.
Same format. It's basically the major where like
Interesting.
probably I would say they'll get in about close to 100 players each time. So I played there and I did really badly because my deck just like wouldn't respond to me. I just kept drawing bricks. So
It's one of those days.
it is one of those days,
Yeah,
but it also kind of eroded my faith in the deck itself.
Yeah.
So I decided to go with a more consistent version. Basically, my friend in Japan, his name is Saito. He's one of the best debris players, the most consistent players. I took his list. I made one or two changes, and it worked really well. So without further ado, I might just get into the
Go ahead.
profile. So first of all, I want to shout out, give a couple of shout outs.
Yeah, I was about to ask like who are these signatures?
Right, these are some of my friends in Japan who went to Japan with me. They're fellow collectors. Strictly Sealed is one of them. Mario as well. And over here, these are signature of like Japanese players. This is Saito-san, and this is Jing. It's a very famous.
So they are
gadget
like regular.
They're regular faces.
Okay, regular
and
players. Okay.
a lot of the deck lists that you see online as well, or like on Twitter or something, may probably be attributable to them. So it's probably
Right.
as well.
Okay.
Anyway, so I decided to play 42 cards, 2 Debris, 2 Card Trooper, 3 Raikou. The plant package is 2 Lone Fire, Dandy, Global.
So are these the usual ratios?
Sport. Yeah, these are exactly the usual ratios. Okay. I've seen some people actually cut Debris to 1, but I probably disagree with that. Like I like having 2 of them. 2 Veilers. Initially, I cut Veiler to 1 because I just didn't like drawing tuners. But now that I've just removed like junk and doppel itself, it's sort of like okay for me to just like play 2
and it
Veilers.
wouldn't really be that bad of a meal target as well, right?
Yeah, it's not a bad meal target. But I bricked quite a bit this entire day. But somehow I managed to push through.
But during the final match, I see that you use Veiler to help out in some.
I did,
final moments a lot.
Oh yeah, it's really clutch. Like just being able to Veiler the right card helped a lot. Saved me from basically being OTK.
Yeah.
Then I have Sangan, Grave Squirmer. I'll talk about this later. Zephyrus, Tomato, Tragodia, 3 Sorcerers. So this is like the dark package. No Ghosts this time because because I'm playing quite a trap heavy build. So I'll just show you later.
Yep.
For this is more or less standard, and the Grave Squirmer basically is it's like my personal tech.
Yeah, I've never really seen this in Plant Synchro a lot.
So normally this is sort of like a side deck option.
Yeah.
And most other people play Armageddon Knight instead of Grave Squirmer. But I didn't like the hands that I was drawing with Armageddon. I kept drawing like Armageddon, Zephyrus, and Sangan, and it just really, really sucked. And so I decided to play this instead because if I hard drew it, it wasn't that bad. It's almost like a fourth copy of Raikou, and it's a target for Tomato, and it makes like your limit reverse better. It turns limit reverse into a Raigeki break basically. Okay, so that's the rationale behind it. And then the other two is Hamster and Lila. So that's pretty standard.
So there's a lot of one-offs in the deck, I realize. So is that like the usual way to how you build a Plant Synchro as well?
Yeah, that's right. So like for example, this you want to minimize like the number of normal summons. So this is there because it acts as a toolbox for Sangan, for Lone Fire.
Yeah. So
Lone Fire basically it lets you search out Sangan. So that's it's really, really important. Lila is just as a one-off, and Hamster is a one-off as well.
Yeah.
If you play two, sometimes you risk drawing two of them, or you risk drawing it in the late game, and it that really, really sucks. Okay. Anyway, yeah. So 24 monsters. Spells is just a standard 10. 2 MST, 1 for 1, Scapegoat, Mind Control, Reborn, Foolish, Avarice, Dark Hole, and Charge. I didn't play Giant Trinade because I didn't really think Giant Trinade was really good. I liked it better in the Junk Synchron variant because it was more explosive. This one's more control, more grindy, so no Giant
Trinade. You initially do not expect a lot of Rebel Lagia in the format today?
No, I thought there was going to be heaps of Lagia. That's kind of why I played this guy. I thought like everyone would be playing
all of us
Hero
thought that
Lagia.
There's going to be more the gadgets today, but surprisingly there's none of them.
Yeah. I faced like 4 agents in the Swiss match. 4 out of 5. That's crazy. And I think that's probably because in our previous installment of this, the previous champion was an agent player, so everyone just went with it.
So would you say this deck has like an advantageous against agent?
I think it's fine if they don't draw Christia, because the deck itself doesn't have much firepower. It has Venus, Hyperion, and Christia, and that's it. Once you deal with the first Venus as well, sorry, not Venus, Venus, as well as like the first rank 2 that they summon, it's more or less just a top deck game for them. They need to hard draw the Hyperion. Right. Yep. Okay. And the deck doesn't play that many traps, so that's a pretty good thing for me as well. I rather play agents any day than having like to play like 4 Lagias in a row. And then 3 limit reverse. Mirror Force, of course. Torrential, Cold Onda. These are standard 6. And then the other 2 is Dust Tornado and Solemn. Solemn was really, really good this entire day. I was very skeptical about playing it at first because of the amount of life points that you had to pay. And this deck actually loses life points quite a lot because most of the monsters are very, very small. Exactly. So, but Solemn was just clutch in helping me just connect and resolve my plays. And like once I Solemn 1 or 2 key cards, game was over. One Dust Tornado was fine.
Question about this is like normally we only see this in the side deck. Is there a reason why is this the main deck for you?
So like instead of Giant Trinade, I played Dust Tornado because it was just more consistent. You drew it and it's basically a third copy of MST. A lot of decks in this format also rely on like continuous spell traps. Like in the mirror match, there's Limit Reverse, which is the main target, and then like in Samurai, you've got Gateway, you've got United. Like once you hit United, the deck runs out of steam very, very quickly. I see. And then like against Dark World, obviously Gates as well. So this was just really, really good all day. So it was the ratio was really, really good. So that's it for the main deck. It's 42 cards. 42 mainly because you have a lot of trouble siding for this deck because a lot of your engine.
You want to keep all the one-offs just for your deck to run, right?
Correct. Like so initially last time I tried siding out like Tomato, I tried siding out like Lila, but it just made the deck less consistent. So like I think the right thing to do is to actually play 42 cards so that it's easier to side. The extra deck is also very standard. 3 formula, one Librarian, one Brionac, one Arcanite, one Black Rose, one Iron Chain, one Trishula, one Armory, one Scrap, one Cataster, one Levier, one Utopia, and one Roach. I never made Roach all day, but the idea is just that you get to floodgate.
Yeah, but Roach would be really strong against the mirror, right?
Against the mirror, if they don't have Card Trooper,
Okay.
and also against agents, basically. Yeah, like once you make Roach, like they're gone. The deck's gone, right? Unless they have like Orange Light, basically.
Okay.
Cool. So quite standard, except for the Roach. But again, that's it was a meta call, but it didn't really pay off for me. But it's okay. And then side decks: Cyber Dragon, Gorse, Breaker, 2 DD Crow, 2 Puppet Plan, 1 Trap Dust Shoot, 1 Return, 2D Prison, 2 Warnings, and 2 Dust Tornado. It's some of the cards are not very standard, so I might just take some time to talk about it. Breaker was a choice that I made because I just wanted to deal with floodgates. I didn't side it in at all the entire day, so I can't comment on whether it's
Even
good
against 6M?
No, definitely won't side against 6M.
Yeah.
Like you just don't have enough like cards to side out for it. Like I would side this in against like Dark World, maybe Rabbit, but yeah, it just never came up. Gorse in the side. So what I'll normally do is I will choose Gorse or Tragodia depending on the matchup.
Yeah.
I don't like having both of them, so it's either one or the other, and then one Cyber Dragon. DD Crow is like for plans and stuff, but I never played any. I would have sided one against Hero, but I never played against any heroes as well. Puppet Plan, obviously, I played like I think 2 Samurai today. I played 3 Samurai today. Actually, in round 1, I lost to the my opponent in the finals. But yeah, so Puppet Plan is just really good against them. Deep Prison is basically for agents, heroes, Dark World, Rabbit, any deck basically that has monsters that are bigger than mine.
Which is a lot.
Yeah, which is a lot of them. It worked really well. I tried main decking these in Japan, but it didn't really. I never drew it. But this time around, siding it helped me a lot. 1 Trap Dust Shoot is self-explanatory. 2 Dust Tornado as well. 2 Warnings. Against I side this in first going against Agent and Samurai. I won't side it. I won't keep it in going second. So yeah, in the mirror match as well. Like sometimes I'll probably side this in. But there is also the argument that you don't want to pay 2,000 life points as well because the mirror match is very resource intensive. But it's also very important to hit the right goal as well. And then the last card is Return. For any deck that plays like Macrocosmos. In the mirror match, I side this in as well because of how resource intensive it is. I didn't get to use it at all today, but then during my testing, it was very good. Okay, so that's it. Besides these two, I also want to shout out a lot of other people as well. I want to shout out my I wouldn't say team, but like my friends in Yu-Gi-Oh! Retro Format Malaysia for just being on the same ride on the ride with me. And for just keeping the passion alive for retro format. I also want to shout out our Vietnamese partners as well, especially those of them who took the time to fly down. I want to shout out you guys as well, Arcane Duelist, for helping out with us with this.
Our pleasure.
I know you guys normally don't do 1103 content, you're more modern, but it's really, really great to collaborate.
Of course, anything to do just to promote Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah.
Any format.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Okay. So the last thing I would like to say is just that, like with retro formats, it's very, very community driven. If Konami is not going to support, at least not Konami Japan, I don't believe they're planning to support. And with organizing,
because they just wanted to sell new cards, right?
That's right.
Doesn't make sense for them to reprint old things.
There's no financial incentive for them. And I think that just you need to have a very, very big and supportive base as well, organizing base. And I really like what we've been doing in Malaysia so far. I hope we get to grow even more this year, and I hope that other Southeast Asian countries
So you
as well
did mention just now the tournament in Japan. There's like over 100 players.
I believe they kept it at 96, and there were a couple more people who were like lining up to try to.
So I'm guessing the goal is to eventually reaching the number here in Malaysia as
I
well.
personally don't think that's a realistic goal, but then like as long as we can get like 50, 60 consistently, that's a really good thing. I do hope that other Southeast Asian countries as well will also start to adopt this.
Yep.
I think the movement is growing in like Hong Kong, in Taiwan, Singapore not really. I have my personal views on that. Obviously Vietnam, but Vietnam focuses more on TCG, but they're very, very flexible, so that's what we love about them. And then who else? I guess like Taiwan. I haven't really seen many in Taiwan. I actually no, I lie. I think there's a couple in Taiwan, and Thailand. I don't think there's any, and I don't think there's any in Indonesia. Okay, but it's okay.
It's a progress.
It's progress, and it takes a lot of time for us to grow.
Yeah. So just one last question before we end the video today.
Sure.
So obviously there are like a lot of other decks in the format that are a lot more easier to pilot.
Yep.
So you mentioned just now that you enjoy trying to solve the puzzle, trying to break your opponent's boards. So what are the other reasons why you chose such a difficult deck to pilot?
Well, it's also the only deck that I'm most comfortable with, and also, funnily enough, the only deck which I have the cards for. I don't even have enough cards for like Lagia.
Kind of hard to believe.
It's hard to believe, but I just don't own them. That's right.
I see.
Yeah, that's right. And like when I was playing Yu-Gi-Oh, I think around like 2011, 2013, competitively, I played Hero and I didn't really like it that much. I like decks like Wind Up and Dragon Rulers, really high power ceiling decks. So that's kind of the reason why I chose this deck instead.
I see. So you've actually played advanced format, used deck.
I played until Dragon Rulers in Australia, basically.
TCG.
Yeah, TCG. Yeah. So I played 1 year in Malaysia. I think that was during the Exactor format.
Yeah.
And then later I went. I studied abroad. I moved abroad to Australia. I played, I think, the Mermail and Fire Fist format. Someone lent me a Mermail deck, and I like won my first regionals with it. I was like, wow, this deck is amazing. And then Dragon Rulers was also really good as well.
Okay, so thank you so much, Michael, for the deck profile. Thank you for all the insights as well as the efforts you put in for the tournament today. So that's it. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I can do this signing off. Bye.